to the Cryptologic podcast. This is going to be, I think, the last episode of me and Sage. We're going to be transitioning to a new theme, a new podcast. We'll get into detail about that at the end of the show, so make sure you stick around to find out more. But it's been a couple weeks since we made a video. Sage caught some type of bug, and he's been sick, but he's doing good now. How you been, Sage?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was sick for a little bit, but I'm better now. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. So we're back. A lot has happened. A lot has happened since our last video. And the first thing we're going to get right into is the crypto market. I'm going to pull it up right now. And we have a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Monumental times, historic times. This is new. So this has never been seen before. Obviously, we saw an all-time high before, but this is a new all-time high. So now we're kind of heading into uncharted territories. We're hitting that $3 trillion market. And I said previously on this podcast that we're not in a bull run until we're at least $3 trillion. Then we'll talk bull run. So this is before the halving, which is 36 days away. As you guys can see here, fear and greed index is fucking about to max out over there. So we're in, look at that, 36 days. So we're in some historic times. Some crazy stuff's going to happen. Bitcoin's at 72,000. Ethereum's at 4,000. Crypto market's at 2.72 trillion. Now the question that I want to ask Sage, and make you guys take notes. Do you think this is going to keep going to 100? Are we going to see 100,000 Bitcoin? Or are we going to retrace before the halving or after the halving? Give me your idea or your thoughts on it. What's going to happen?
I honestly think we are in a super cycle because everything is changing right now. History has changed forever. We've never seen ever in history, right? Bitcoin hit an all-time high pre-halving. And it has done that like 3 or 4 times already. Now we're looking at a $72,000 Bitcoin pre-halving. No one knows what's going to happen. But if we look back at what happened with gold, when gold got its ETF approved, gold went on like an 8-year bull run. Meaning it was just going up for 8 years. We honestly might see that for Bitcoin as well, right? I personally think we're heading into a super cycle where we're going to see Bitcoin hit somewhere around $200,000 to $250,000. Everything has changed forever.
After the halving?
Nobody knows what's going to happen.
After the halving?
Not directly after the halving. Historically, right? Historically, after the halving, things have always dipped. Bitcoin has always dipped, but history has already changed forever. We can't go, off of past history because it's changed. That's it. It's over. We just hit all-time highs pre-halving. History has changed. That's it. So moving forward, we don't know what's going to happen. But if we use gold's history, gold went on an 8-year bull run. This might happen to Bitcoin. Bitcoin might go on an 8-year, cycle where it's just complete upward. And that's not even, that's just Bitcoin. That's not even including Ethereum. Ethereum has an ETF that's going to get approved as well. So
and that's what I was going to say too.
There's so much bullish things that are happening right now that it really looks like it's going to be a super cycle, and it really looks like this is the last time we are going to see like generational wealth when it comes to crypto. This is it to me. This is the last time. After this, things are going to stagnate, become really slow. Regulations are going to come in. So yeah, to me, this is it. This is your last opportunity, your last shot.
That's what I think. Sorry. Because that's what I think because now there's like new money going into crypto. The last bull run, we had dumb money, right? There's a movie that was made off of it. Dumb money with GameStop and Robinhood, all that crazy shit that happened. This time, there's going to be a mixture of dumb money and smart new money. And right now, what's leading the charge is smart new money, which is from the Bitcoin ETFs and corporations and institutions getting in, on top of the people that never left crypto that got in the last bull run. Obviously, a lot of people left, but remember, a lot of people got in. And from that time, a lot of people did stay. A lot of people did continue to dollar cost average, and a lot of people still did learn about the crypto space. So those people are still here. So it's a bigger market than it was the last bull run that got in a lot of dumb money. So this is just, I think, the smart new money, along with the original crypto investors and the newer crypto investors that stayed the whole bull run, bear market, and then wait until the dumb money comes back around when Bitcoin starts. Like once Bitcoin hits 85,000 and it's near the halving, and it's gonna get to 100,000. That Dogecoin sense of hype is gonna be surrounding this crypto space again. Ethereum's gonna be around like 5,000. That dumb money is going to come right back into crypto, and that's what's going to push, I think, Bitcoin and all the other tokens, altcoins, into the next level. But a lot of profits, I think, will be taken. But remember, like I said, there's a lot of smart money in the space right now, so it's going to be more easily manipulated. So that's why this is untreaded waters that we're getting into. But I do think that Bitcoin will hit 100,000. The time frame, I don't know. Maybe this year. It's very possible this year.
Wait, so you don't think Bitcoin is going to hit 200,000?
This year, I don't know. I mean, I think 100,000. I'm gonna start at 100,000 first. This year.
I'm not saying I'm not. Is it possible that Bitcoin can hit 200K this year? Yes, anything's possible.
Yeah.
But me, it's more like what's going to happen next year, like 2025, right?
Oh yeah,
because we got
definitely.
This cycle is gonna last. This cycle, right, is gonna last all the way till next year, 2025, somewhere around
the
like
election.
April. So.
We have an election coming too.
It's also election year this year as well. But yeah, I'm seeing like $200,000 to $250,000 Bitcoin, and that's not even including what's going to happen to Ethereum, right? With their ETF approval. That's why I try to push people and tell people, like, right now, you really want to position yourself nicely in Ethereum's ecosystem before they have the ETF approval. Right? People were thinking, oh man, it's going to be another, buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news when it came to Bitcoin. And then look at where Bitcoin's at right now. Right? People kept saying it was going to dump, but it's even I said it was going to dump, but look where it's at right now. The ETF has too much. The narrative is too strong, man. It's too strong, and there's too much money flowing into it right now. Billionaires are buying heavy.
There's billions of dollars that entered Bitcoin right when the ETF happened, and it's continuing to, billions and billions are coming every day. So crypto is going to be 3 trillion, 4 trillion overall market. It's going to spread to Ethereum. It's going to spread to all the alts. So we're going to see a lot of micro and caps going to explode, right? All those little tokens that you don't even think. A lot of tokens right now that were blown up in the last bull run are making a comeback, and one of them, obviously, that we're a big fan of on this podcast, on this channel.
Don't say it just yet. I want to say this before you say that. For the new people that are coming in, you're not late and you're not early, right? But if you miss out on this opportunity, you're missing out possibly on generational wealth. Like in your lifetime, the best opportunity towards generational wealth in your lifetime is happening right now. And this is the last cycle that's going to happen. That's it. It's over. So if you miss out, you're fucked forever.
Straight up.
Continue.
No, I was going to lead into our basically our favorite token on this podcast, on this channel, LCX. And
so many people, everyone's panicking. Everyone reaches out to me every single day. Sage, what happened to LCX? What's going on? Do you still love LCX? I still love LCX. I have not lost any faith in LCX. I still love it. I still think LCX is going to hit $1 to $5 this year. I still think LCX is going to do a 700x from where I bought in at. I still love LCX. That doesn't mean I've taken profits, right? I've taken profits on LCX, of course, right? Like I was up like 6, I think like 6-7x on LCX. I took profits, of course, but I still love the utility. I still listen, Larry Fink says this, right? Tokenization is the future. That's exactly what LCX wants to do. It wants to tokenize everything. Tokenize silver, gold. It's already tokenizing diamonds. Do you think I'm going to let fucking LCX, like I'm just going to stop buying LCX and just let it go? No, I truly believe in it. Truly believe in it. They don't even pay me to talk about it. I am not paid to talk about LCX. I just want to clarify that too, because everybody fucking says, Sage is paid to talk about LCX. No, I'm not. I am not paid to talk about LCX. I am just ultra bullish on LCX's utility. I love LCX. And I see where it's going to go. I see billions and trillions of dollars entering into LCX. That's what I see. And then for the people that want to go, oh man, but the exchange sucks. Yeah, the exchange sucks. Yeah, it has low volume right now. But that's the point. That's where you want to invest. I want to invest when the exchange has like no volume, right? That's the best time to invest. You don't want to invest when it already has billions and billions and trillions of dollars flowing through it. Yeah. You're late at that point. Right now, you're early. And that's it. I just want to say that. So please don't panic over LCX. There's no reason to panic. The utility is so strong and it's so good. And you guys haven't even seen it dump. It hasn't even dumped back to like 18, 19 cents. It's been holding strong at that like 23, 25 cent range. It even hit 29 cents, I believe, yesterday. It's still holding up very strong. A lot of people believe in it still, including me. And like I said, I still believe it's hitting $1 to $5 this year. And next year, I believe it's going to be a $50 token. I believe LCX is eventually going to be $50 fucking dollars. I'm just saying. So yeah, my bad. I went in.
Nah, man. We go clip it up. Nah, but honestly, like LCX, we've been talking about LCX. You know, I've already said it. I've been talking about it since 2001, early 2001. You've been into it all since like last summer, and we've been talking about LCX, and it made people a lot of money. It was like 7 cents, 6 cents, 2 cents, 3 cents when you bought it, 7 cents, 8 cents when we were starting talking about it, and then it went on a fucking rip, and then there's a little pullback, and everyone goes crazy. And I'm like, if you believe in this token, you should know the how much damage it's gonna do to other exchanges and other projects out there because of its utility. So you know the potential of LCX. You know the team is great. You know the CEO is great. You know the partnerships are great. So you know that LCX is going to have everything that it needs to thrive, stay alive, because it's continuing to build during the bear market. It's entering the NFT space, but it's doing it the logical way, the correct way to basically make sense. That's going to stick around, right? Using real world assets like diamonds and so many other things. They have regulated staking, right? Where it's just everything about LCX makes sense, and people are just, obviously getting cold feet. They're getting scared, and once you see a little dip, they freak out and it's like, oh, it's supposed to go to $1 already. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Nothing goes straight up forever. Bitcoin didn't just go straight to 71,000. It was bumps and ups and down on the way up. So if you zoom out and you just take a breather, you dollar cost average in, you're going to be fine if you believe in the asset. But if you're trying to make quick profits, then you day trade, right? You short, long, whatever, you time the market. That's harder, but some people do that. Everyone has their own investing strategy. We're not telling you how to do whatever. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. But I have something to talk about next. If you're ready to move on from LCX, is there any last thing you want to say about LCX before you move on to the next token?
Is there anything else I want to say about LCX? I just want to say this. If you would have watched the videos, the very first videos when we started talking about it, that would have gave you the best opportunity to be a part of LCX, right? When we were talking about LCX was around 3 to 5 cents when we were talking about it. I think John, when he was talking about it, was way cheaper than that, right?
Like 2 cents, 1 cent.
So it's important to pay attention. This is why every time I make a video, I say pay attention and listen, because it's very important to pay attention and keep up with what's going on. Crypto is 24/7. If you're taking a day off, if you're fucking taking a nap, that nap is going to cost you. I'm being 100% honest. In the beginning, like when I started getting into this, and if I took a nap, shit was changing up, right? Bro, listen, real quick, before we move on, I just want to say this too. I was up I was at like $300,000 when I invested into Doge. That's when I first got into crypto, right? I remember putting money into Doge. I remember being up like 300K. Shit was crazy, right? I took a fucking nap because I didn't understand crypto and how volatile it was, right? I didn't understand that it was 24/7. It's not like the stock market. I took a nap, woke up, shit was gone, bro. Right? I thought I was going to be a millionaire. Shit was gone. You have to understand that. This is a volatile market. You can't sleep. Once you sleep, it's over. You got to stay paying attention. You got to stay woke. You got to keep seeing what people are talking about, right? You got to, man. You don't want to get in when we done made like 20 videos about it. Everybody done got in, and then now we're taking profits, and then you stuck there holding the bag, pissed off, fudding the project, but that's no one's fault but yours. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Do your own research. That's kind of what I want to say. Sorry. I get so much pressure and so much people talking to me and telling me, no, it's like, bro, I did everything in my power to provide the information. If you didn't do your research, if you were lazy, you fell asleep, I can't control that. I'm really trying to do the best that I can in the Telegram and just overall everything. I'm trying to do the best that I can and bring everybody as much heat as possible, right? Whatever happens after that, I have no control. But I'm going to tell you when I take profits, like I always tell people to take profits, at least take your initial. At least take your initial. With some profits, leave a small bag in there, let the rest ride. That is guarantee the best strategy because now you're safe, right? And if the project continues to do well, you got a small bag in there that's going to continue to pump. Like, come on. I'm talking so much, I'm coughing. Go ahead, sorry.
Bro, that's
but yeah, powerful. I love LCX.
Me too. That's some powerful vindication for one of probably my favorite token in the crypto space. I got a couple other that I'm going to probably drop. I did drop some price predictions in the Telegram group, so make sure you guys are in the Telegram. We're going to plug that later at the end. One token did blow up, like I think 90% in like a week with one of my calls. So if you guys were in the Telegram, a lot of people just kind of blew past it. GHX, I don't know, man. I put it up. I did research and I put it in there.
That's the problem. Yo, the gems, everybody asking for gems. The gems are being posted in the chat. If you're not paying attention, you're not going to find the gem.
I pinned it too, Sage. I remember.
We dropping some gems that are like literally going up 20, 30x. If you're missing these gems, that's not our fault. That is your fault. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make a TikTok about that too, but it's all good.
So listen. I literally got people begging me. I got people begging me right now, and this is no ego thing. No, this is not no ego shit. I literally have people begging me right now. Can I please get into the chat? Please, please, please. Right? So like understand, like if you are in the chat, man, it's a blessing. Pay attention to what's being said, right? Pay attention to the chat. Pay attention to what's John saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying so you don't fall behind. You know what I mean? Check the pinned messages. Like you gotta stay focused, man. Stay locked in. This is your last opportunity. If you miss this, you're gonna stay broke forever.
Yep.
And that's not an ego trip. I'm just being 100% transparent.
It's just facts. It's facts. So this is another thing. A lot of people are mad right now. We need to talk about this. So I want to say something first, right? So I'm gonna let you take the wheel after this. I only want to say one thing. So a couple things. So Sync has been going on a fucking tear the last month and a half, 2 months since Sage first talked about it, mentioned it. Yo, you guys check this token out, Sync, blah 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 blah. Right? I bought in, and I started talking about it. So I made profits. So everyone's making profits. We fucking make a Telegram group. TikTok's blowing up. Everyone's, my videos on Sync has like over 10, 15,000 views. Every single one of them Sages like 30, 40, 100,000 views. Everyone's talking about it. It's on, you go on Twitter. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's happy. Sync. And that was early, right? Sync was like what, under a penny when you first started talking about it, and then it went up, I think, 1,200% right now. So
30. No, it went up like 3,000%.
Yeah. So right now it's in a month it went up like 1,000%, but that's only because there's been a dip the last 24 hours, right? Like I think it's down like 40% or something like that. So
without the dip, it was up like over 3K, 3,000%.
Yeah, it was fucking going crazy. It was gonna hit, I think, 10 cents. Or did it pass 10? It was at 7 cents, right?
Yeah, it was gonna hit around like, no, what was that? I think it hit around like 8. It hit like 8 cents and then had that massive pullback.
Yeah, we can talk about that after. So everyone was riding the wave up, but there were so many people that bought in before that 1,000%. And I remember putting in the Telegram, I was like, everyone's asking me, John, you think it's gonna go to $1? I was like, yeah, that's one of my predictions. It could go to $1. But if you're in profits, I suggest you start looking at profit because nothing goes up forever. We're due for a pullback. I would say take some profits. And I would say it subtly. It was like, I would take some profits. People would demand me on the side. I was like, I'm taking profits. I would take some profits, at least your initial, whatever. Just take some on the way up to secure yourself. And then obviously people are holding, people are buying at the top. And what happens? Boom, it goes down. And now everyone's mad. Everyone's, oh my God, Sage, what is going on? John, what is going on? And then you got people making videos talking about it going down. Where the fuck were you when it was going up? Giving us props. People were making money. And now you want to come out the woodwork talking about, oh, look, it's going down. Like, I call those people opportunists. They just wait for the negative to cloud and come over, and then they make content about it. It is what it is. It's life. I texted Sage the same thing this morning, and you know who he replied? He said, humans. And I'm like, damn, Sage, you're right. That's human emotion, human reaction. That's just how we are as people. We thrive on the negative, and we don't pump up the positive. And that's all I gotta say about that. Like, you should have took profits. It's easy to be what is it? Couch quarterback, whatever it's called. Whatever, like like people, like sports people, like they complain about like the quarterback, but they're fucking sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, motherfucker, I bet you wouldn't be able to go in the game and do it.
I would say this, right? I want to be clear also, right? And transparent, right? Syncus did reach out to us to make videos for them as well, to market for them. And they reached out to a lot of other influencers to market for them. So I just want to say, yes, we are paid to speak and make videos for Syncus. I just want to make that clear for everyone. That's number one. Number two, when I first talked about Syncus, right? Now, I'm still very bullish on the project. When I first talked about Syncus, which is here in this video, and if you look, right, look at the price of Syncus. Look at the price. It's sitting at 0.00389, right? That's less than 1 cent. That's when I first talked about this coin. Less than 1 cent. Everybody had that opportunity. And that video got 1.2 million views. Everybody had that opportunity at that, when I first made that video. Look at where it's at now. Look at where it went to almost 8 fucking cents. It was up over like, like I said, 3,000%.
That's 300x.
Right? Bro,
300x.
If you were paying attention, you made money. If you were paying attention to the chat, if you were paying attention to the content that was being put out, you made money, right? But for the people that got in late, right? If you got in late, you gotta pay attention to what people are talking about, right? And this pullback that we're seeing right now, let me tell you where this pullback is coming from. Number one, I will say this. Did they fuck up? Yes. That 50% tax that they did, it was like 50.
30x.
So, yeah, it was like 50%.
It was a 30x.
That 50,
you divided by 100.
I believe.
No, I'm talking about the X. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, look, changing the tax to 50% is crazy. And I'm on your side with that. I'm on everyone's side when they say, yo, that's fucked up. I think that's fucked up. 100%, right? I think the project is extremely good. I think it has fucking crazy marketing. right? And the way they're marketing it is just crazy. Another thing is this. You have to understand, if it's fucking green for 4 days, bro, like we're up over 30x in just 30 days, you have to expect a pullback. Pullbacks are healthy. This is how it's still up. You are still up. If you bought in when I first talked about it, you are still up. I just want to say that, right? But the project is solid. The people are solid, but what they did is not solid. I just want to say that. I do not agree with it. I'm saying it here, right? And I did tell people in the chat multiple times, guys, take some profits, take your initial, right? Leave a small bag in there. I always tell everyone in the chat, especially, you have to do that. If you are not doing that, then you're just sitting on a big bag of nothing, right? If you don't take profits, then you're just sitting on nothing, man. You got to take profits to see that bread. That's it. Especially if you're up 30x. There's no point of holding on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take profits. And we told everybody. Now, look, this is what I believe is going to happen. Now that it's dipped, I believe Syncus is going to rebound. I believe Syncus is going to hit $1. I believe Syncus is going to be that next GameStop moment for a lot of people. Now, this could be an opportunity for you, right? Now there's a lot of fear behind it. I believe this is a nice little opportunity for the people that have been wanting to get in. And I mean, I'm buying right now. I just want to tell you, I'm buying right now. When there is extreme fear, that's when I like to buy things. And I'm not telling anyone to buy, but that's what I'm doing. So yes, I'm personally buying Syncus right now because I think it's going to do all of those things that I just said.
And also,
these projects like this do extremely well in markets like in bull markets, right? Yep. Look at Ethereum. This is built on Ethereum. Syncus is built on Ethereum. What do you think is going to happen when Ethereum's ETF gets approved? What do you think is going to happen to the ecosystem? The ecosystem is going to go fucking nuts. Coins like Syncus are going to go nuts with it. People are going to be borrowing, right? Because they have their lending program now. People are going to be borrowing, buying into these other products. Shit's going to get crazy. You just have to see what's happening. Do your research. Pay attention. I still have faith in the project. I'm just going to tell you that. And I'm currently buying right now. I see this as an opportunity, and I see the rebound coming. That's it.
Yeah, Syncus, this is an opportunity for a lot of people that didn't get in. There's a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to lower their average if they bought at the tippy top or near the tippy top. They can kind of lower their average. There's a nice dip right now. It is a good time to buy in. Obviously, not a financial. It's just facts. Look at it. It's lower than it was a few days ago. It's just simple logic. And then the treasury, honestly, is generating $3 million that's going to be allocated to stakeholders, to stakers. So it's going to be distributed to stakers. So that's going to be a huge narrative going forward. A lot of people are going to weasel out. Obviously, that happens in every token that has a massive pullback. And a lot of new investors are going to come in because they're going to see that as a buying opportunity. So you just have to be prepared for another run-up and make sure that you secure yourself and secure profits moving forward. So that's what last thing I'm gonna say about Sync till the next video or next update. But I think one of the last tokens that we're gonna talk about before we kind of wrap it up here is going to be DJI Game.
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say this, too. So we're gonna talk about DJI Game. The AI narrative is, like I said in previous videos, is the strongest narrative right now. There is no stronger narrative than fucking AI. I just bit my mouth. God dang.
Ow, I see the blood.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
No fucking blood. So basically, I'm like, damn, really? So listen, AI is the strongest narrative in this bull cycle that we have right now. And that's it, right? There is nothing more innovative. There is nothing more special than AI. AI is the strongest. So, I mean, look at AGIX, look at Fetch, look at how much they've pumped, right? Now, I'm looking at DJI Game
VXV.
because I see
VXV
a lot of
pumped.
these newer projects. Man, VXV sucks.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
But he was right. It did pump. It pumped, but it sucks. I think it sucks. It pumped, though.
I think it's good. Good.
Technically, I was still right because I said, if it's AI, it's gonna pump, which it did.
Yeah,
I still think VXV sucks,
true.
but it did pump though. So you made money technically. He's technically right.
No, yeah, go ahead.
So the AI narrative, like I said so many times, is the strongest narrative, right? Out of the three narratives that I think are the most important, DeSci, gaming, and AI. Look at what's happening already. How massive these other coins have exploded, and they're going to continue to explode. That's why we have to find projects like DJI that are kind of like, you fucking have me all fucked up, John, that are basically putting two narratives together, which I love. I love how these newer projects are kind of like tying two narratives into one. So if this narrative pops off, the coin is going to go crazy. If this narrative pops off, the coin's still going to go crazy, right? So I love that about it. And this coin DJI Game, it basically has AI, the AI narrative, and it has the gaming narrative into one, which I absolutely love. So if you want to just pull up the chart real quick.
Oh, definitely.
And I'll talk about what they've done. What's the point of it? So
there we go.
Where's it at? Where's the chart? All right. So basically, look. This is DJI Game. Now, the point of DJI Game is this. They're going to have an AI launchpad that's going to allow other people and other devs to make games using AI, their AI launchpad. Now, what that's going to do basically is say, hey, you want to build a game, right? You have no tools. You don't know what the fuck to do. It's like ChatGPT. You put a couple inputs in, how you want the game, what you want to see, the characters, and it builds the game for you in like under 4 minutes, I believe, which is super fucking bullish. People are calling this the ChatGPT of games. Right now, you have ChatGPT that is basically writing things for you, creating images, now creating videos cinematic movies. Yep, videos. DJI Game is creating fucking games in under 4 minutes for you. That is massive and that is huge. I'm extremely bullish on this project just because of that, but also those two narratives tied into one. It's going to do well, I believe. DJI Game is going to do absolutely phenomenal. And where's the market cap at right now, John? I think it's like 70 million.
70 fucking million. That's
Pay
nothing.
attention, John. Damn it, get off your phone. So,
70
yeah, I
million.
think it's at 70 million, right?
I was looking at it.
You are, you're dead.
Look.
So basically, the market cap is at 70 million right now, right? AGIX, Fetch, their market caps are already over $2 billion. The money that you're going to make there is not going to be crazy. Now, for the people that want to make a fuck ton of money, this is the project that you would do it on, DJI Game, that is sitting under 100 million, right? Projects like this. So, I'm aping into smaller AI projects with good utility like DJI Game. And there is another one which is called Produce AI. That is another project that is under another that's under 100 million market cap that I'm also aping it, that I've already aped into. I just want to say I've already aped into. Another thing I want to disclose that yes, DJI Game does pay us to talk about it, but that doesn't mean we are still bullish on it. We are still very bullish on this fucking project.
Bro, anything with AI, anything that's automated. Yeah. anything that's automated,
Yes. And I want to say this too real quick. Don't fucking get mad at people shilling. All right? I just want to say that. Especially paid shillers. Don't get fucking mad at people shilling because we're shilling and we're talking about the project so money can flow into the project so people can know about the project. Because if no one fucking knew about the project, right, that you put money into, the project will never go up. If people don't market the project, your project would never fucking go up. And you will be just sitting on a fucking empty bag of nothing. So you need shillers, you need marketers the project has to pay for people like us to talk about it so others can know, right? Others can get bullish on it. That's just a natural
exposure,
cycle in crypto. You have to understand that. So for the people that watch my videos, become bullish on Shillers, become bullish on people marketing the project, become bullish on the project actually, spending money to market themselves, because that is extremely bullish. McDonald's does it and nobody complains, right? McDonald's fucking markets and you guys buy their burgers and fucking die in like 30 years.
Sprite does it.
Huh?
Sprite, Gatorade, they sign all these athletes.
You need to start becoming bullish on people talking about projects. Because if no one talked about projects, no one would ever buy it. No one would ever know how amazing it is. You need that for your project. Just saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coconut Water. This is not sponsored.
Hey, that's why it's like one of those things where people, in the last bull run, I remember when I first got into crypto, 2020, late 2020, you would see these tokens, right? People would be like, oh, like Bearable Bull, or all these people. They would post the token after it's already pumped, right? This is before the Shillers and everything. Because remember, there wasn't that many crypto content creators prior to 2020. The first batch of content creators came out in 2020 during the pandemic, right? Those were the first batches. Before then, there was not really any, right? You had to be in the game. You had to be in the space to find out these tokens. And a lot of people were in there. Bearable were one of the OGs. He was in there. He didn't make content like that. He made YouTube videos and shit, but a lot of those tokens were talked about after it had blown up. Now you're seeing tokens being talked about before they're blown up. Just like Sync, DJI Game, LCX, like it's there. Like you have the opportunity to get in. So there was a little bit of technical difficulty, but my thought that I left off on was back then in the last bull run, there wasn't any really paid Shillers. Well, previously to the last bull run. Now you actually have the opportunity to see tokens before they pump, because back then people just post, it's pumping, look. So now you have the opportunity to get in before these things go crazy, which we've already named examples, right? Sync, LCX, and so many more tokens, a VXV, for example, too. So these tokens, you now have an opportunity because people like us are making content talking about it. And that's what I wanted to say. But this was a pretty long podcast. This is the first one back after a while. Remember to stay focused, stay vigilant, pay attention and listen. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Twitter, because you guys don't want to miss out on these gems. There's gonna be some changes coming to the channel. We're gonna, you'll see them coming, but it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a new podcast, theme design for the channel, everything like that. It's gonna be a mother channel for a lot of things that we're planning on doing. Make sure you guys join the Telegram. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and TikTok, and you'll see the Telegram links there. We'll have them in the description, but it's only for a moment of time. So once we're locked out, once we cap it, it's like done. So make sure you guys get in, because we're gonna ride this fucking bull run to the top. You got any closing remarks, Sage?
Yo, pay attention and listen always, and do your fucking research, and pay attention to the chat so you don't get left behind.
And this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Yep. We'll see you guys in the next one.